The challenge just is, as a board, you can appreciate the directors are sitting there going, what does it look like in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? It is an uncertain time. I think we're doing pretty well at the moment. We're working really hard to deliver to customers. Our suppliers are working hard to get more stock in country. It's obviously been, when you've got 40% growth in July, it does tend to move through a couple of months' worth of stock in 1 month. So, we need to make sure we get replenished, and that seems to be getting better and better every month. But certainly, we'd like to have more stock, and that just puts us in better shape when customers are looking for these products as they, everyone's working from home, learning from home, and spending a lot more time in their homes.
Now, I suppose that can be somewhat offset by the fact that, that some of this government stimulus might indeed be tapering off. We have a relatively dour outlook when it does come to the housing market here in Australia. Do you see that there could be a little bit of pressure, perhaps in the good guys with the white goods and everything else? What's your outlook in terms of that respect?
Well, so how we manage... So one of the things I've often talked about is I think we manage the business sometimes in the tough times nearly better than the good times. When things are good, everyone does well. But when things are tough, it's a real test of the management, your systems and processes of how you manage the business in the downturn. And so while, if there is a tougher period, we've always talked a lot about being match fit internally. We want to be on our game every day, because when things are a bit tougher, that's the real test of a retail management team. And I know that the team across both the JB team and the Good Guys team, it's how we manage the downside risks that we do really well. So while the future is always a little uncertain, and particularly now probably more so than many other years when we've talked, I'm really comfortable how we as a team will deal with it.
Richard, just given that uncertainty, though, it does make me wonder what your expectations are in terms of pricing pressures going forward, because given the outlook on jobs, given the outlook, as Will was alluding to, for the economy, I imagine some people will have to start cutting back.
Well, the challenge is when people turn up to our stores and they spend, I guess I don't know where it comes from. And, there are a lot of people doing it really tough in the economy, and we all feel for them. And I think the federal government's done an amazing job of trying to balance. It's easy for people to be critical, but I think the government's done, on the whole, a pretty awesome job of stimulating the economy and trying to ensure that we land a really challenging period gently. It's not easy. I'm sure running a multi-tree, the federal government has to. And I think they've done a great job. And at the moment, we've been a beneficiary of that. But if things are a little bit tougher, we'll keep our wages in check, keep our inventory in check, and manage the business as we always do proactively.